good, y'all? Welcome back. I know it's been a very long time since I've uploaded a scary video. And all of October, I plan on uploading a scary video every single day, except for the weekends, because y'all know how I am. But y'all may get something on the weekends. I'm not really sure yet, but it feels good to be back. I posted an Omegle video yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if y'all did, let me know down in the not in the description. Man, I'm off. Down in the comments. I ain't did this shit in so long. Down in the comments, let me know if you enjoyed the last video. And if you did, I'll do more of those. But for now, let's get into the scary shit.
Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary?
It feels so good to be back.
The following story was inspired by Chan. I live in Jamaica. Here, everyone has ghost stories, or as we call them, Duppy stories. My obsession with Duppy began when I was 11, when I was at my grandma's funeral. There was nobody in attendance except me, my little sisters Tanya and Nina, my mom, and my uncle Louis. They lowered my grandma's coffin into the ground, and my uncle placed an upside-down shrub on the coffin, roots pointed up. I looked up at my mom, who was staring intently at the grave. "Mom, what is that?" She was stone-faced and said nothing. My Uncle Louis put his hand on my shoulder. "Little Chan, when people die, the good soul goes up to heaven and the bad soul stays in the ground. After 3 days, the bad soul's shadow rises up and walks the earth as a Duppy."
Excuse me?
He continued, "If the shrub faces down, the shadow gets confused and stays put. But if the shrub faces right side up," he shook his head and clicked his tongue. My mother became enraged. "Stop telling her that shit," she hissed.
Oh, wow.
From that day on,
Hey, that's some black mom type
all
shit.
I could think about. I followed my Uncle Louis around, asking him to tell me more Duppy stories. "Duppy?" He laughed. "They're as real as me or you, but they're all bad. They're mean. They can grab you, hurt you, or worse. Don't look for Duppy, and never ever invite a Duppy to come to you. But are there any..."
Alright, hold up, time out. I got a quick question. So for y'all that's like around the world and shit, do y'all have like your own version of like scary, what's the word? I guess scary stories? I can't really think of the exact word right now, but like, yeah, do y'all have like scary stories that y'all like just don't fuck with? Cause I don't think we got anything out here. And if we do, that shit not scary to me, so.
"Any cute Duppy?" I asked. "You wouldn't like them. They stink of death, and they have no face, just wide, grinning teeth." He made a scary face, and I screamed. Then we both laughed hysterically. The next day, I skipped through the graveyard, carrying a basket of flowers, and placed them one by one in front of 13 tombstones. With each one I placed, I said, "Duppy, Duppy, come to me."
Come to you?
A week later,
Nah, she
the
ain't black,
worst
bro.
possible thing happened. Uncle Louis was killed in town by a mugger. The culprit got
damn.
away and was never found. And just like that, we were burying another relative.
What the fuck?
I was given the job of placing the shrub on the coffin. I thought about my Uncle Louis and how I would do anything to see him again.
She gonna place that shit right
I
side up,
placed
huh?
the shrub on his coffin and uttered under my breath, "Duppy, Duppy, come to me."
What is
We
wrong
inherited
with
my
you?
grandma's house from Uncle Louis, and my sister's mom and I moved in after the funeral. There was a coldness about my grandma's house.
Like, my nigga, I don't understand why people say don't do this shit, and then you do it anyway. Especially, I'm not trying to be fucked up. White people do this shit, and kids do this shit of all color. Any kid will do some dumb shit. But once you get like to a certain age, it's mostly just white people, cause niggas don't do this shit at all. But like, just leave the shit alone. If they say don't do that shit, don't do it. Cause if you fuck around, your ass might end up dead, and then that's just on you.
It was sad and smelled weird. The lights in some of the rooms didn't turn on, and what daylight came in through the windows was dimmed by the large trees outside. My mom became weirdly needy to me and my sisters. I would walk Tanya and Nina home from school and find my mom sitting on the veranda, waiting for us to get home. She smiled and welcomed us, but her eyes wore a secret pain. I think she didn't want to be alone inside the house. At night, the wind had begun to bellow and shake the walls. My mom would cook meals, and they would become rotten when she turned her back on them. She dragged a cot into our room to sleep and abandoned her own room altogether. Then one day, my mom confronted me. She asked me, "Chan, what direction did you plant the shrub on top of Uncle Lewis?" I stammered. The way I was supposed to, with the roots pointing up. I lied. "I see," she said with a calm fury. Pangs of guilt stung my skin. Later that night, the wind got so loud that the rattling of the roof woke me up. My mom and my sisters were sound asleep. I groped through the darkness to the kitchen and poured myself a glass of water. On my way back to the room, the wind built in intensity, and the door to my mom's bedroom began to swing rapidly open and shut.
Bro. I'm getting chills.
I was too curious to turn away. I peeked through the door, and there was just my mom's empty bed and personal things she hadn't bothered to remove. The trees thrashed violently outside the window. I took a few steps forward until I was standing at the center of the room. The wind erupted into a chorus and whistled louder than ever. I got a knot in my stomach as I smelled something rotten. I heard my own teeth chattering, and my curiosity turned to pure dread. The closet door creaked ajar, and what I saw turned my legs to quivering jelly.
I'm scared.
A hand with long, pointy fingers curled around the closet door. My hand softened. I heard my water glass shatter on the ground. My body pivoted weakly towards the window. The moon came out from behind the clouds and twisting trees and revealed 13 silhouettes standing in the room with me. One for every flower I placed in the graveyard.
Why did you do that?
They bore featureless faces and grinning mouths.
And that's why
Too
your ass
stunned to run, I fell terrified to the ground, fumbling and clambering awkwardly to the exit on my hands, elbows, and knees. Bony fingers clawed at me and tried to pull me back. They scratched my skin as I struggled loose. A hand grabbed my ankle and almost yanked me away until I kicked for my life. Trembling, I finally scrambled through the door and slammed it shut behind me. The wind moaned in concert with labored gasps as the sound of hands battered the door. I began to weep as I nervously ran back down the hall. "Mom, Tanya, Nina, we need to leave this house now."
All day.
I opened the door to the bedroom where my family slept. In an instant, I felt my whole world drop away beneath me. There on the floor were the lifeless bodies of Tanya, Nina, and my mom. Above them stood a shadowy figure. It was my Uncle Lewis, but his warm eyes and comforting smile were gone, now replaced with a terrifying grin and unearthly stench. He stepped towards me and said,
"Duppy, Duppy, come to me."
Fuck no, my nigga.
Thank you to all of our...
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, kids is really gonna fuck around, and one day it's gonna be like a real story like this shit, bro. Like, shit gonna be real, and the kid gonna do some bullshit, and niggas is gonna die, dude. I swear, because for whatever reason, kids just don't fucking listen. But, I know I'm a little off. I know I seem a little off in the video, probably. But it's gonna get better. We're gonna keep posting content of scary shit all October. I'm gonna do my best to stay on top of it. Yeah, let me know of some more scary shit, because like I said, it's all of October, so I need 31 videos for this month. Around there, like I said. Weekends may be iffy, but we'll see about it. But let me know some more scary shit to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. Peace.
I'ma pull up in that new thing, feeling like I'm Bruce Wayne. Yeah, I got more money than your man. So baby, hop up in my new thing, put you on some new things. Hopefully your man understand.